Record before I forget. All right, so tonight we're going to just talk about making your Instagram pretty. Kind of a topic that I've learned later in my coaching career. And it's super important because we want to come across as professional, and so it's not just like you just want to throw stuff out there. So before I get into that, I wanted to get into some announcements really quick. So I'm going to pull out my email because I just got the new Diamond Insider for this month somewhere. Here it is. Okay. So for February, so we're going to have Team Cup all month. And then also we are able to earn a spot. I'm just going to share my screen with you actually. Make it easier. All right. So we're actually able to earn a spot in the Morning Meltdown. So that's with Joel and Jericho, like from Core to Force. That's Jericho. She's the redhead girl with the big braid. So and like usually always her hair is awesome. So we're able to earn a spot in her like test group. So that's definitely huge. So they're going to pick like certain coaches to do that. It's not going to be, you can check out that FAQ out there if you have questions. The new leader conference, which is something if you are a star diamond, you get to go to. So I know Team Arise has a couple. I just barely missed that this year. And then Shanti will be featured on the Today Show on February 11th. So definitely check that out. I think he was on like earlier this week. I totally forgot to watch or to record it. And then Energize the Fruit Punch flavor. This launches in the US and Canada, but not the UK on February 19th. And I think that's a Monday. I'm not sure. I'm assuming so.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. And then the Transform 20 group, that's the date that Transform 20 will be over. And I'm already trying to think of like a program that we should do next in our group. And I'm thinking Hammer and Chisel because I haven't done that one for a long time. And there's quite a few new people that were like there before it came out, or I mean after it came out. So I think that might be a good one to try. And then also Shanti will be featured again on the Today Show. And then the $20 off the challenge pack. And then we will also be doing, let's see, the Team Cup, or here's the prizes. So you can also check out like the prizes too. Like I think Rose had showed them. They're kind of neat. I think one is a cutting board. Here they are. So a cutting board is like the first tier, this like shirt, and then there is a pop-up shade tint, which is kind of cool. And then this really nice like jacket or windbreaker jacket. And then of course like the big thing to LA, also get your name engraved on the trophy. So that's the prizes. Pretty cool. So that's going to be happening all month. The other thing is Success Club trip. Also today is the last day to get the cheaper discount for the ticket. So Allie, if you want to go to Summit, today is a good day to get it. But I totally get it if you have to wait too. But it is on sale. I'm not sure if they never let us know like if they're having other sales coming up too. So that's something that, I don't know, we kind of find out month by month. And then also go ahead.
Do you know they have, like I was looking on there at other prices, they have like a new coach price, which is still, I mean, it's a discount, but it's not a humongous one. How does one get that? Or like, is there a particular time you would have to be a coach?
No, I would say I would look into it. We can look after, and then I'll check it out after we're done with the announcements, and then we'll look.
Yeah, I think it was hard to understand. Like there was no information on like, you have to have been a coach for like less than a year or X amount of whatever. There was no details on it basically. So I didn't know.
I would always just see if you could add it. Was it cheaper than the 155?
No, but it wasn't a whole lot more.
Okay. Yeah, so, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, because I think after 155, I think it'll go up to like 175-ish, I think. I think it was like $20 off, I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure because I think I paid like 100 and about that for mine, I think. Mm-hmm. So the other thing is also the Ultimate Portion Fix. So coming in March, this is pretty cool. They're going to be recreating and redoing the 21-Day Fix and 21-Day Fix Extreme into live videos. So just like just like Transform 20, just like Lift 4, just like 80 Day Obsession. So they're going to be redoing them. So we don't have to hear Autumn's cheesy jokes all the time, like touch your toes, you won't be able to sneeze anymore tomorrow, or sneeze or laugh tomorrow, like on her ab video says. I always laugh when I hear that one. I always like can imitate her voice when I do that because I've done it so many times. And then they're also like having like special kind of like portion fix, basically, to like have even more tools and support. And then there's also going to be a certification program to do that as well. Success Club trip is another thing. So if you have any interest of going in March, the last 2 weeks of March is going to be in 2020 to do the Success Club trip. Definitely be hitting Success Club. That's the huge one to go on trips. Hit Success Club. And then, of course, the new Success Club program or system, like they have different prizes. So if you hit it for 1 month and then 3 months and then 6 months and then a year, you get different prizes, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that is that. Oh, let's see. I was going to check on the summit thing. I'll do that sometime, and then I'll let you guys know. That way we don't waste too much time on the call. So, all right, making your Instagram pretty. So, and I just kind of recently learned this myself. So one of the things that I did with my Instagram is I was doing just kind of my own filters on there. So like I would upload a picture and then I would just edit the photo on Instagram. But have you ever seen those pages where everybody's Instagram kind of has like a similar vibe or like color? I'm just trying to look through some right now to kind of see like the popular bloggers or whatever that show up on your page. Like, I don't know, they just all kind of like have this flow. And I don't know if you can like just go to your phone and just look at some of them. I don't know. I'm trying to find one that would be a good example. That's okay. Let's see. I think I found one. One is like Brittany Aldean, like Jason Aldean's wife. I don't know if you follow her, or else the Alexa Jean Brown. She's like kind of like a fitness model, but she has a really similar like flow or vibe on her page, and they all kind of look the same. And so that's kind of what I was going for, because I was like, man, that looks so like just professional and put together. And when you come to their page, like you just can see like the pictures are bright and they just kind of pop, right? So, and that's what I wanted. Like, not that mine were like dingy or, you know, bad lighting, because good lighting is key. Like, ladies, like good lighting is everything. So I know some even coaches, you can buy these things like on Amazon. They're like lights that you can clip onto your computer. And they're not expensive. They're maybe $20. And because I've looked into doing that too. And then that way you have good lighting, or even on your phone. But we have really nice big windows. Like we have 2 living rooms. So we have the living room that I usually like am in that you see. And then we have another living room actually in our house. And they both have really nice big windows. And so just opening up the blinds like does wonders, like just so that way it's bright. And a lot of the times when I am taking like pictures, like Taylor doesn't take my pictures for me. Like, are you kidding? He's a guy. Like, like he's a total guy. He wouldn't have patience for that. And sometimes it takes me like, you know, a few times to get a good shot. And yeah, you feel like an idiot doing it, but sometimes, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So a lot of times what I do is I literally take my phone and I'll put it on the 10-second timer. And then one tip is you don't actually want it on selfie mode. You actually want it taking from this camera, because guess what? The selfie mode camera isn't very good. It's not as good quality as taking from here. And now, like, I don't know if you guys have the new iPhone or not, or an updated smartphone, but the new iPhone has like that dual camera thing. And so it definitely, you know, you probably do have the new iPhone. You have the 6 or the 7? Yeah, so like that one doesn't have it, but I know like I think it's the 10 does. And so that's really nice too. So that's the tip, is don't take it with your selfie mode. Take it with the full screen camera. I learned that from Melanie Mitchell. That is a good tip. You can tell a difference, actually. It's kind of crazy. And the same goes with the 6 and 7 and stuff too, because before I upgraded to this phone, I had a 6. And it was just, that's why I upgraded, because it was so slow. It like literally didn't work anymore. And I think they make that so you have to spend money every, whatever, 5 years or whatever. They have it all figured out. They really do. So that's what I do to get pictures. And it's not hard. Just be creative, you guys. Like, I was just talking with Shelby tonight about posting, starting, because she's a newer coach. So posting just once a day and get creative, because in the past I've had coaches literally do the same pose and they're like, I just finished the workout. Like, like every single post is that lightweight. Like, you scroll and just, it's just kind of funny. You're like, oh my gosh, like, do the different things. Like, even if you look at anybody who's like a famous blogger or whatever, like, I don't know if you guys follow any of the Bachelor girls. Like, I just pulled up Carly from The Bachelor and Bachelor in Paradise, and she's a mom, obviously, but her page is just kind of fun. Like, she has some baby pictures, she has some, you know, of them reading, she has some selfies, you know, and like not all of them are the same. So you can throw in like food pictures, or you could throw in a sunset and kind of arrange it so it's not all the same. I'm just trying to find like a really good profile to show you guys. I think I'm gonna look up Brittany Aldean. So this is Jason Aldean's wife. So her page is pretty awesome too. So if you look at her page, okay, look at this. This is like Instagram goals right here. So you can see like she doesn't have all the same, like they're very different. Like one is, this is a little ways down. Like one is of her holding her little boy in front of their Jeep. One is of her and Jason Aldean. One is of her little boy and Santa. She has some presents on here. She has their dog. She has a couple outfits. She has, it looks like, she has her baby shower, like it was a tropical baby shower. Like, that's amazing. So just like, yeah, it doesn't have to be like, like perfect, but you definitely want it to stand out. And that's how you stand out. So also, one of the things that I have learned is how to get the pictures to all look the same, you guys. This is such a huge thing, like mind blowing. Okay, is literally you go on Etsy. So I'm going to bring up Etsy. So I'm going to show you guys. I'll share my screen with you guys here. All right. So we're on Etsy, and we can literally type in Instagram presets. And then we're going to go over here and look at all these presets, and you can buy them for cheap, like $4 or $5. I literally bought like 3 of these to just decide which one I wanted to do. Some are even $2. So I think the one that I have right now, it is, let me see, what is it? It is toffee nut, and it comes with 3. So you get a warm, neutral, and cold. And I do the neutral. And I can't remember which one I bought, but everybody has kind of a vision. Like before I started this, I kind of had a vision. Like some people do like this honey gold type color, which is kind of cool. So everything kind of really brings out like a yellowish honey color. Some people really like blue and bring out the more blue pictures, which would be a fun thing for summer, I think. This is the one that I have, this toffee nut. There it is. So literally what happens is you buy this, and then they send you these presets so you can kind of see what it looks like. Like, it just makes things look so pop, you know, just pops, like just like the different, like even her jeans and everything just looks so much better. Like, look at that wood, it just looks awesome. So then what you do is you download this to your email, and then you send it to yourself on your phone, and then you'll need this app. It's called, I don't know if you guys can see, Lightroom. Down here it's LR. And that's what you do. So you literally, once you bring this up and you save those presets to this Lightroom app, and then you literally copy that preset. And then once you have your picture, you know, you put makeup on that day or whatever, and you did your selfies, you did your selfie photo shoot or whatever you want to call it, then you literally copy that onto that preset onto your paper or onto your picture. And so literally you go into this app. So I'll show you guys what to do. So I'm going to add at the bottom here, you can hit this button. So see, it kind of has like plus. You hit that. And then I'm just going to go in and add here. I have one of the homemade pizza that we made the other night. So I'm going to go and hit that check mark. And then I go down to, I do the toffee nut, the neutral. So I hit that picture, I clicked on it. And then you go up to the top, see that little dot, dot, dot up there. You click that. And then it says, like, it gives you a bunch of options. And you want to copy settings. So I'm going to copy settings and you hit OK. And then you go back out and you find your pizza picture. So there it is. There's my pizza picture. And then I go up to that same dot, dot, dot. But only this time I go to page settings. And then it instantly switched. See, can you tell? I don't know, it's probably really hard to tell, but you can tell like on that it brings out kind of more a warm color and just makes it look more cohesive. I wish I had something like to show you guys on my phone, but it does really make a difference. So what I would suggest, and then I don't edit anything, like I just add it to Instagram. You can totally adjust. One thing that I do like to do is when I am adding it to Instagram, I do sometimes like to adjust the structure of it to kind of give it a little bit more grain and kind of depth. And then you literally just save that picture to your camera roll and then you can upload it to Instagram. Does this all make sense so far? Yep. Okay, awesome. So it's not hard at all. It's just one of those things that like just to kind of make your page and your profile stand out. And another cool thing too that you can do, there's so many things with Instagram, you guys, it's endless, is even for your main profile on Instagram, you can even make like cute little tabs to click on, you know, and they don't have to have a tractor on them and be so ornate. They can just some people do like ombre colors, you know, so maybe you want your page to be, like I said, maybe that blue, maybe you really like teal blue or something. So you do that, but these you could do like teal, like a really light blue, and then a medium and a dark, and then a really dark, you know, so you could go across with that same blue color if you're going to bring out the blues. And what I would suggest too is if you are going to do this preset thing, is kind of look at more bloggers or whoever, you know, maybe you're following other, I wouldn't necessarily look at other coaches because you want to stand out from coaches. You don't want to blend in with more coaches. You want to stand out and get your page to stand out. And so I wanted something to look a little different than what coaches, you know, otherwise have. So this is another kind of fun one. This one, it just really brings out really bright. Like I said, this would be another fun one for summer. Of course, I'm looking at all this and I'm like, oh, summer seems so far away. But no, there's a whole bunch of other ones. This mulled wine one is kind of cool too. Kind of neat, and just kind of look through and you can kind of tell, yeah, see, that really just makes it pop. Like, I don't know, can you guys tell a difference? Like how it just looks so neat and just professional. Really brings out that orangey color in the brick. And you just have to find something that you like. So really just be looking at other pages on Instagram, like I said, and kind of match it up the best as can be. And maybe just set yourself a limit. Okay, I'm going to buy $15 worth of these and then see what that gets me, you know, and you'll find something for the time being. And then if you absolutely hate it, you could always just, you know, figure it out. Cause I tried several of these. Like I was like, okay, I'm setting my budget and then I'm going to try a couple of these. I think I probably bought like 4 of them or something. And then the last one was this one. And I was like, yep, that's the one. You just kind of know, like, it'll stick. Other fun things too that you can do with your Instagram profile is have something up in your bio. So if you haven't set anything up in your bio, it's time to probably set something up. So I have Farm and Ranch Wifey, North Dakota, Fitness, Fashion, Faith, RA Fighter, and Coffee. And then I have like Join My Country Tribe. And that's another thing. So once you hit 10,000 followers, you are able to have this swipe up option. So you've probably seen some people have, you know, that have bigger following, you know, like they say, oh, here's a coupon for vitamins or whatever. So you can swipe up. but we don't have that yet because we don't have the 10,000 followers. So one thing that you can do, and don't ever do the grow your followers type thing because Instagram doesn't like that. And then you get a whole bunch of people that aren't your tribe. I've actually done one time just like a free trial of it, and I just got a whole bunch of like random people that I don't want on my Instagram. And I know Rose had problems with that too because she paid to have people like running her Instagram in the background for her. And now she, honestly, she doesn't get many likes because they're just not her people, you know, that she has following her. Like, she posted this salad picture the other day. She's only got 33 likes. Like, I get more than that typically on a post, you know, and she's got almost 12,000 followers, you know, so she should be getting more engagement, but she's not. So that's a tip. Don't pay to have somebody run your Instagram to find people, because people will come find you. You want to be specific. So another thing, like I said, is with your profile is having like something in your profile. Like, don't say that you're a Beachbody coach. Same with Facebook. Like, stay away from those labels. Like, people will see that and they'll be like, nope, like, this girl's gonna just try to sell me something again. And we don't want that, okay? So we want to see like, okay, like, what are you, you know, what are you looking for? That all comes back to like the person and the tribe that you're looking for. So just having that. So the other thing about the 10,000 followers, if you don't have that yet, you can do Linktree. So this is actually what I do. So here is the Linktree. And then you just have to log in like with your Instagram. You can sign up for free. This is totally free, you guys. So some of the links that I have in my Linktree, so literally if you pull it up, you see this on my phone. I have it set up so that way it's pink. You can choose your color. There was black and yellow and purple. So you can choose your color. I chose pink. I do like pink. And then you can set up your link. So I have a link because sometimes I talk about Boxed that I like to buy from Boxed, that like paper towels and stuff like that. So I have that link in there. I have our Boss Babe form that we had for our call last night. I have our Inspired for More actually group in there. I have Fabletics. I have our Country Strong Fit Club. I have my website in there, my blog. I have a lot of links actually in there, so the people don't get confused. But I would suggest is just having a couple. Like, you could link your website. You could link, you know, maybe if you have a Fabletics account or something that you get coupons for, you know, I don't know if you guys are members of anything that, like, if you refer people, you know, you get like $10 off or whatever. So that's what I have that up there for too. And then I think the people also get like a discount too, like for Boxed and Fabletics. So this is a really awesome thing. And this is free, you guys. You can upgrade to Pro, but mine is free. I'm doing this all for free. And there's other things too. Like, you can totally Google. If you don't like this, there's other things. That's what Google is for. You literally just Google like, you know, Instagram swipe up option, you know, or Instagram linking option, you know, so that way you can have something to link to even though you don't have the 10K followers yet. Does this all make sense so far? Yep. Okay, awesome. Does anybody have any questions? Nope. Okay. The other big thing with Instagram stories is that's what YouTube is for. So honestly, you guys, YouTube is such a great tool. You can literally just go in here and just YouTube like Instagram stories, hacks, or, you know, tricks or whatever, and then make sure that the Instagram thing is valid. Like, you probably don't want to listen to these two because that's over a year ago. This one would be more relevant because that's like 2 months ago. So you'd probably want to listen to that one. So just make sure that some of these are a year. So sometimes you might want to even put like 2019 in. Here's one for 4 weeks ago. Perfect. You know, so that's really what you want. Also in your stories, a lot of you probably, or you guys probably know this, But one thing you do want to do in your stories is kind of have some variation. I mean, yeah, it's great to show your workouts and stuff, but also show some of your daily life. Maybe you show some of your kids. I know Allie has kids and she's great about doing that, about showing her girls. And one thing too to do is show like what you're eating. I always forget because usually I'm starving by the time I make my lunch, and then I forget to show what I'm eating, but that's a really great tool. Or else even just showing something like a sunset picture and then putting like a slide option so that people can do that. The more engagement that you get on your Instagram stories, the more that you'll see people watching your stories. So like the little things that you can do, like by adding a GIF or adding like the poll option, like even if you're deciding between what jeans to get, you're like A or B, you can throw up that poll and people can vote on it. Or another thing that I really like to do is I really like to do that once a week, like, how can I pray for you this week? I love doing that just because, like, people, like, literally I probably got, like, 2 prayer requests the first time that I did it. And now I get, like, probably 15 to 20. And I write everyone down every week in my prayer journal or whatever. And it's just a really neat thing to not only connect with your audience, but also get more engagement too. So there's kind of a reason behind of like, yeah, I pray for everybody, but I still, you know what I mean? It helps to get the engagement too. You know, and some people do like ask me a question. I've tried that. It doesn't work. Like I get like 2 questions and it's probably one of them is probably from you guys. So it's just one of those things that like I know bigger or top coaches can do that because people have more questions, you know, like Lindsay Matway or whatever, like she has her makeup, her eyelashes or whatever, which I'm actually wearing hers tonight for Ago Babe. But yeah, I mean, it's the more Instagram is algorithm or whatever, it's more how it's operated and like the behind the scenes system is that once you are having more engagement on like not only your Insta stories but also your posts, it's going to show your posts to more people. And another way to boost that is always respond back. So no matter who replies, even if it's just an emoji, just type an emoji and reply back. And even like usually like that's why whenever I try to see your guys' pictures on Instagram, I usually try to write something or type something. And that's great. You know, and you guys can do the same for me if you want to, but it just helps create that more engagement and always respond back. So if I type a heart to you, just type a heart back to me, because the more that you get and the more engagement that you get, the more people that Instagram is going to show your post to. So make sure that, like I said, even if it's just a random person, make sure that you are responding back. Another really great Instagram hack is if you haven't yet, you definitely want to set up your profile to be a business account. So I have mine on public, and a lot of people always ask me like, oh, how do you do that with all the weirdos out there? Same with Facebook. I block them. I'm not afraid to block anyone. And I know we just talked about this last week too, and Vanessa had some guy comment or follow her and she blocked him. I was like, yes, like that's what you gotta do. It's awesome. So anyway, what you want to do is you want to just go up to like, I don't know how well you guys can see, but edit profile. And that's where you can make a business account. So the difference between like a regular account and a business account is if you go to the very top where they have those like 3 lines on the right hand side, and then you go up into insights. And this is only something that you get if you are a business account. So basically it shows me what days to post. Look at that. Look at that big blue bar. Obviously, I should be posting on Monday because it's huge. The engagement is out of this world on Monday. And then it also tells me kind of like how many people were reached from last week. I had almost 5,000 that I reached. It was like 4,800 and something. And then I also made, since for my impressions and my reach, it kind of tells you all of that stuff. And it also tells you, if you click on or tap on those numbers, it also comes up and shows you like how many people kind of like were engaged, or you know how many people your account reached. I think it even tells you the time too, if I'm right, of like a good time to post. And then it also gives you who your audience is. So like my top locations are Jamestown and Bismarck. And then it tells me my age range. So it says 25 to 35, which is in my age range. And then the gender is like 90% women, 10% men. And then, yes, here it shows you, there's a little arrow at the bottom, and it shows you the times that are popular to post. So today is Thursday. So it's anywhere from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. are popular times to post. So you get all of that if you switch it over to a business account. And I am listed as, because it'll ask you what you want to be listed, like if you're a public figure or a fitness, whatever you are, I chose public figure. And that's all on your profile too. You can also set up, like I said, your highlights, and good highlights would also be maybe, products too. Like you could say nutrition, you could say, or healthy eating or healthy food, or something like that. Or you could, and then have like beach bars in there and Shakeology, but don't have the labels, of course. You could say like, oh, this is my healthy snack bar or whatever. And then you could also link it in your Linktree account. Just a just a hint of what you could do. And you could also have like your workouts on there. You could have, your pre and post workout, whatever you want to do, however, family, whatever. But you can also do the IGTV. So Instagram stories lets you do like, I think it's like 15, 30-second Instagram story videos, but you can also go live on there, which only lasts for 24 hours. So what I recommend doing is this, if you actually want to go live and have it stay, is to do the IGTV app. And this is a separate app, you guys. So you have to download the IGTV app. And then what you do is you don't use that at all. You just literally record the video that you want to record on your camera, and then you upload it to IGTV, and then it goes into your Instagram account. So they kind of like talk to each other and link up together. And then that way it's there for as long as you want it to be. It's not just there for 24 hours, which is really nice if you ever do like a makeup tutorial, or maybe Allie, maybe you have potty training tips and mom tips. Like that would be awesome. I think that would be really cool, is to do something like Monday mom tip or something like that. Like every Monday you could do a live video, and they're usually like 10 minutes. And I highly suggest don't using that whole 10 minutes. Like usually do like 5 to 8 or something, and then do like different tips, different things. And like for us that aren't moms, we could do something like I said, makeup or beauty, or, how do we curl our hair, or, I don't know, just things that are interesting to people, recipes, things like that. All right, guys, we have less than a minute left. Any questions?
Did you lose the ability to put music on your Instagram stories?
I did not.
I don't know why, but I mean, I can do it through HypeType, which then I can send it to Facebook, but I haven't been able to send it to Facebook either for some reason. Once I set it up on business, it like didn't work. But now, like when
want to delete it and then re-download it.
Oh, Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you try that.
Yeah, like if I just take a picture, so then like normally right here, it would give you that music option, and it's gone.
Is it up top? Because mine is up top now. There's like a little music note up top.
That's hard to see. Hang on. Oops. Yeah, there's no music note.
Yeah, no, mine has a music note. So let's see if I can show you quickly.
Yeah, that's what I have.
Oh, yeah, yours is like the old style. So yeah, mine has all that up top. I don't know, can you see? It's hard to see on a white background.
Is this like in, like, if, so I just took this picture for the story.